You know what I gotta do someday? Right now I'm doing this. I'm making a draw for the wife out here. I'll give you an idea in a minute. I gotta put a piece of metal up there so I can stick this camera up looking down. But other than that, what am I doing? Well, I just told you, didn't I? I'm repeating myself, aren't I? And you're not gonna be able to see anything that I'm doing, are you? Like you really care. I know, you can't wait. You wait patiently for me to do these videos. Okay, you see anything? Yeah, you see something. Anyway, I put some water in there with my little water brush. And I'm going to put some glue in here with my little glue container. Glue, 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 glue. And I'm probably going to put a support under this anyway. I really don't know why I did it this way. Because I'm going to support it. I got to put some under the back. I'm on the back side over here, just in case you can't see it. Put some water in there. Put a little glue in there. And I think that's it. But as I was saying, I'm going to probably put some support anyway. Only because I don't really trust that little edge there. Even though I'm going to brad it, you know, I don't really trust it. So with that being said, it doesn't really make a difference because this is a square. Ta-da! Bingo! Boy, I felt like I knew what I was doing. Holy shit. Holy mackerel. Now, let's see here. What can I do with this? I gotta cut this one. I do. I gotta cut it, and I put glue on it. Damn. Maybe I'll cut out the other side. Less glue. Okay. Let me go to the chop saw for a minute. Chop, chop. Hold on, guys. Probably gonna make a little noise. Not a lot, but a little. Turn on the old laser. And that doesn't look right. Oh, I know why. That's my fault. Fool. There. Alright. Put this up here. Let's take this and hopefully, it'll fit in here. It does. It fit like a glove. Damn, I surprised myself on this one. Oh, look at that. Wow. I do believe I get a little better here. You know what it is? I'm taking my time. I'm not pushing anything. However, I should get the brad gun out now. So let me go get that. Flip this over. Let me see. Let me get the electric. I don't feel like dealing with the air. Jig. Which one is that? I think this is it. Yeah. Marked as electric. So, electric it'll be. Now I'm going to be doing a support on it anyway, so it's not like I need this to hold it all. Otherwise I'd use the air because I have horseshoes for the air, you know, like big staples. And yeah, throw it on the floor. So at that point, come on, back up. Come on, come on. Be nice. I don't like you there. You're not being nice. There. So meanwhile, back at the ranch. If I was going to use this for support and everything, I would use the other one because it has the big horseshoe. But just because I'm going to tack this, and I'm probably going to add a little bit more support to the bottom anyway, electric's going to work just fine. I will, however, have to get another plug for over on this side, because I am really clustering up this one here, and I don't like doing that. So anyway, and away it goes. So let me get this in here, about that far. That's about right. And that's about right. And that's about right. And on this side, we're about the same. Oh, yeah? If you say so. And now for the back. Whoop! 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 A lot of whoops going on, you notice? I should put a little glue on that. Nothing like having a little extra here and there. As long as I'm putting it together and I have the product that I need, I might as well just use it. What do you think, guys? Sounds like a plan to me, anyway. So my wife just went to the store to pick up some fish. I am not a big fish person, by no means. I just don't like it. However, I know it is good for you to a point, so I have to eat it occasionally. And I said earlier, I am not a big eater of fish. It's just one of those things. Even when I had the boat, you know, oh, let's go fishing. No, we don't fish on my boat. We don't even cook fish on my boat. Oh, yeah, all you want. It's not happening. Did I just turn this on or off? Huh. So there's to it. I just don't like the smell. I will eat a good captain's cut of cod or haddock, but it's got to be the captain's cut. It's got to be the white, if that's what you want to call it, meat. And got to put some Cajun on it. I can't eat it unless I got some Cajun. Not a lot, but if it tastes like fish, if it tastes like fish smells, I won't eat it. And again, on the boat, if we were going to cook fish, we'd cook it outside on the grill. Not going to be cooked inside the boat. So anyway, she went to get the fish, and she's also picking up my glasses and her glasses, which is good because that means she'll pay. It's only $20, so it's not like it's a big deal. Alright, so we have this put together enough. Now I got to put a front on it. A front! There's a cold front coming in. So I got to put a front on it. And And then I can put a little bit extra support. And then what I'm going to do is, yeah, what am I going to do here? I still have to, I still have to put the sliders on the other side. Okay, so let me find something here that I can use for the front. Doesn't have to be crazy. Actually, this is probably too thin and too small. Both. If it was longer, I'd use it because it's just the front. But it's not long enough. Well, I gotta have another piece of that crap later on there someplace. Oh, wait a minute. I do. It's right here. On the floor. Ta-da! And that'll be long enough. And it's going to actually work. That'll be fine. Okay. Let me see here. I'm not going to be able to chop all this, however. Well, I might be able to use this saw. Let me see. If I move all this other crap out of the way, like ladders, brushes, and cell phones. I need a bigger shop, guys. You can only organize so much before it becomes unorganizable. Now, how tall is this? We're talking 5 1/4. Okay. So give me 5 1/4. Give me 5. Right on. Oh, I put it right there. Whoa! Check that crap out. I just plunged into that. I just noticed something. The laser's crooked. Wow! Wow! Check that out. The laser is crooked. I just noticed that. That must have just happened. I guess I'm going to have to use a table saw here. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we came out under 5 with the crooked laser on that one side. Check that shit out. Well, aren't you a fine hottie you do? Well, so much for you. I don't trust you anymore. I'm talking to the saw, by the way, so you know things are getting tough. Alright, let me see what I got over here for wood. Oh, wait. Aha! Piece of scrap. Wide enough? Aha! Yeah. Heavy enough? More than heavy enough. Problem being is I can't use this to do it with because this is not straight. Because the laser is crooked. Let me see. Turn this around and see what I can come up with here. 5 1/4. Why is it? Wow, that is really off. Let's try this again. 5 1/4. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that, but first let me finish this. That is crazy. I mean, at first I thought it might have been the edge that I was up against may be off, but that's okay. How wide is this? So I know where to cut. About 16 1/8. Okay. And now that I realize that that wasn't the case, I said, holy mackerel. Okay, now I want, what was it, 16 1/8, I think? Yeah, because I'm going to go on the outside, I'm not going to go on the inside, so that'll be 16 1/8. 16 1/8, and we're going to cut on the line, and that'll just put me off the line. And that should put me right where I want to be. It does. It did. It did. Now what am I dropping? Whoops. I guess the old Lord wants me to do a bend over and exercise. So, I mean, I guess you gotta do what he wants me to do here, huh? Let me put this in another place so it doesn't drop down again. And now that I'm down here, what the hell is this? Oh, pipe dope. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some glue on that, and then I'm going to brad it. And what we got to do? First we put a little water. A little water. Eventually that water tends to get a little bit gluier because I'm not going to cut this one in, because when I keep brushing the glue I keep getting more on it, and then I put it in there and it gets water on it, and, or glue in the water, which is fine. Let me put a glue on this because I'm not going to do anything. Now if I wasn't going to be supporting this, I would have to cut it in. But seeing that I'm going to be supporting it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do what I got to do. Brad, Brad, Brad. Who the hell is this guy Brad? Now I'll take that brush with the water and just get rid of some of this overage that just squeezed out. Not that I care about neatness where this is going, but if you get used to doing it that way, that's the way you'll always do it. So I might as well do it the way that I should be doing it, so that it's always done. Okay, so there's my box. There's the box, which is going to become a drawer. So I got to put a knob here, which you know what, maybe I'll put a handle instead. So this here way, it'll be contoured so the wife won't get caught on it. So I'll put something there like that. I got tons of handles around here, and knobs. But meanwhile, I got to do a slide. A slide. So what I was thinking of doing is just running a couple of pieces of here and there, screw them in, and then put a couple pieces of, and that way will rest on and it'll slide. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Let me think this out. I'll be right back. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. No, I'm not. I'm going to put that right down there. And I'm going to put that right over there. Get all this crap out of the way. I'm just going to build a little channel of sort. And what I mean by that is, I got enough room to where I know I have some. I want to use a piece of ply. Oh, I got some right here. And I'm going to put it this way because that's where the strength is, this way. And I'm going to cut a piece off about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to put it on either side of the drawer. And then on the other side, I'm going to go with the same thing, but a little heavier. And that'll be for the piece to slide on, if you kind of know what I'm talking about. So let me cut this. I'm going to change this blade. I haven't changed this blade, and you see how I abuse this saw. I mean, it's an everything table to me. Actually, I'll make sure I get a good clean cut. So let me take a piece off there because I don't want to use that end piece. The blade, I think I've changed it once before already, but I noticed a little bit of a rumble. I think I got to check the belt and see if there's any grease fittings or something down there. I haven't really checked out this saw a whole hell of a lot, to be honest with you. Now, to make sure I get it right, I'm going to take off a little bit extra. And I'm going to cut through both of them at the same time. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. This is going to be a scrap. Now if I cut that one in half, is that going to be enough? That should be enough. But I need to cut another one because I want to cut both at the same time. If you know what I mean. And this one, I even got a crooked gate here. I can see it right here. So I'm going to come in. Actually, now see that gate's crooked, so I got to take it from this end. Because if I take it from this end, it's going to be crooked, guaranteed. Yeah, I can see it. Well, I can try it. Let's see. Now let me see what cut here. It looks good. That's good. This side. Okay. So this side and this side. Okay. Okay. And what I mean by the gate being crooked is that when I lock it down, that end is moving out a little bit. So I'm going to have to look into that. All right, let's raise this up. Up a day. Uppy, 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 uppy. Okay. And that should be up enough. Now let's see what we have here. That looks pretty darn copacetic to me. Good. Let me take the end off here with a little chop chop, chop chop. Chop, chop. Drop the blade. This end goes with that end. This got cut, but that's what it's for. It's better this get cut than my fingers. Okay, so where's the front? Here's the front. Okay. I should mark that, you think? Front. Okay, so these are going to be going on here like so. Just like that. Nice and nice. I'll put a brad in it to hold it, and then I'll put some screws. But first, a word from our sponsor. Water. I'm only kidding. I don't have a sponsor. Glue. Generic glue. Well, it has a name, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Whoop, oh, 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 I don't want to do you on that side. Why did I do that? No, no, no. Now I can do that, but I first have to do something else. Hold on. See, I do want to use the side I was just getting ready to use because the other side has a little paint on it. And I want to make sure that the water and the glue adhere to the wood. And if there's paint on it, that's not going to happen. But this side had a little bit of a notch. Well, not a notch, but a little bit of a lump. And it wouldn't have sat straight. So I wanted to make sure that I had that all taken care of. And had gotten that lump out of the way. Okay, so this is going to go right here, nice and even. And we're going to start with this side. And I'm going to put the brad in on a little bit of an angle. If I can get everything over here. Oh, let me turn it on. There, now I'll come up here and do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to do the same angle. There. Okay, and I'll go this side. And get it nice and even. Nicey, nicey. Put it in a little bit of an angle. And the same thing on this side. There. Okay, so that's actually going to be about all we're doing with that. So that's pretty well done. Let me get some water out of this brush. Just clean up a little bit. Okay. Now, let me get some contractor screws. Yeah, I was watching Ken. What the hell? Easy Tips, etc., etc., or Tips and Easy something something. Because he does a lot of tile work and carpentry work. What? And I was watching him do something. And I mean, I know he knows what he's doing. But I had noticed that he was using a Phillips head screw on something that he was, I guess, taking in and out. I don't remember exactly what he was doing with it. But I used to use Phillips heads all the time with the screw gun. That's all I ever wanted to use. You know, that was always there over the so-called flathead. And then I was using deck screws for a while, especially if I needed a long one. And I said, you know what, I like the way those torque heads work. So then I started using contractor screws, which are these torque heads. They don't rust, they're easy to use, they have the torque heads, they have a number of different sizes. I said, this is the way to go. So that's all I've been using lately for everything. I mean, if it's going to go into wood, it's going to have a contractor screw in it. All right? I don't care if it's inside, outside. Because if it's inside, you're only going to countersink it and cover it anyway. So I didn't. So I told him, I said, okay, I use the contractor screws because of the torque heads. They're easier to put in and out. They don't strip as easy. You don't have to go nuts really trying to hold them. Now I'm putting these in from the outside in. I can always chop them off in here, but I don't want to have any drag because this is going to be part of the drag rail. And I want to make sure at this point I don't have any drag, and I can countersink them just a bit, and I'm getting a good squeeze with the glue. Another thing is why I use them is it's good for me because when I'm doing things for the boys out in the yard, you know, because we're always taking something apart and kind of redoing it in a different way so that the boys have something to keep them stimulated. So with these screws, if I did things out there last year, I can go out, back them out, use them again over and over and over again. So they really tend to work well for me anyway. Yeah, I'm getting a nice squeeze of juice out of there, so they're doing it. Did you guys look out? The battery went dead. But I'm back. Alright, so anyway, I just got to do a little sanding on that, just a little bit, and I'll put some wax on it, butcher's wax. I don't even know if this is going to work again. It just hit the floor again. It just keeps on ticking. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to put some wax on this, butcher's wax, on the slide, and that'll also help it with sliding against its sister or its mate. Just want to make sure there isn't a whole lot of glue buildup there. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to cut 2 more of these. One is going to be a little bit wider, however, because I need to make up a little space. So I got to go figure that out right now. So hold on a minute. I'm going to turn you guys off. I'll be right back. Alright, so that's done. I'm not going to do any more with it right now. It's all screwed, glued. I'm just going to let it sit. And the handles that I was looking for, I can't seem to find. These are some old handles that's been laying around here since we bought the house. But see, I don't want anything that's going to catch. So when you're trying to get in there, it catches. That's why I don't want to use the knobs. I got 30 brand new knobs. What I'm looking for is something like that in a handle. You know, so there's no catches on it. But I mean, I don't want to use a Footman, you know, just for something like that. Might be able to, well, let me see here. Wait a minute. No, I was thinking of possibly, I thought I had a couple. Damn. About 3:30, by the way. Weathers hasn't changed any. I didn't add any more wood to the fire. I'm going to be going in a minute. I just wanted to find that darn handle, thinking I had one laying around here. I can visualize it. I can visualize this stupid handle that I can't find. Well, I guess I could just take a strap and kind of just bend it a little bit to be open, but I don't want to waste a brass or copper strapping. I can use a piece of wire. Yeah, I can just use, I guess, a piece of wire with a couple of ends on it. See, here's all these knobs. I got tons of these knobs, but I can't find that stupid handle that I'm looking for. Leather. Ah, here we go. That's what I use. Right there in front of me. I'll just put some screws in it, leave a little bit of gap in it, and I'm done. Okay. Doesn't have to be metal, aluminum, chrome, stainless. Piece of leather, not a big deal. I just put it on there, something like that. Put a little gap in it like that, and it's done. Okay. Alright, other than that, I'm getting ready to shut down. I'm done. Star Trek's off, computer's down, monitor's off. I'm actually thinking about buying another computer. I gotta give it some thought. I put this here for the wife. It's a Gateway 10.5. It's actually a pretty good little computer. It's got an actual Intel processor, and it's not that stupid one that came out in the other ones. I forgot what it was called. You know, so slow it ran backwards. And I think this has 4 on the RAM. I don't remember. This is an old Gateway, but I'll tell you what, it still seems to run just fine. So I put that here for now for the wife. But what I'm thinking of doing is, what the hell is this for? Oh, that's a battery charger. I'll leave that there for now. What I was thinking of doing is giving her the Dell that I have inside, the one that I use now. Which I just bought a couple years ago. It's a high power, you know, all the bells and whistles. It's a very nice machine. However, it runs a little slow for me sometimes because I do a lot with it. So I'm thinking about just buying a gaming computer because of the power. I don't play games, but because of the power that it gives, sometimes it's a little more money, but sometimes, you know, it's kind of worth it. So I found a couple. One of them is made, well, I think it's Best Buy. It's called the iBuyPower. And then the other one was Cyber Power or something. And I want to find out because I like them both. They're both coming in the neighborhood of about $1,700, give or take 100. Because they come with 16 and I want 32. They have the i7 and all that kind of stuff, and naturally the high-powered video cards and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what I'm thinking about doing is buying one of those for me, for what I use in the house at night, and bringing out the Dell that I have. It's a tower, and bring that out here. The wife has a laptop, a Dell laptop that I bought her last year. I think it was for her birthday. So she uses that. I think it's a 15-inch. It might be a 17. But anyway, she uses that a lot when she's just sitting there watching TV, because she can put it on her lap, you know, and do what she has to do. So she doesn't want a desktop or tower or whatever there. She likes to be able to kind of move around with it. So, but out here, it won't make a difference. And then I have the Acer, which I'm happy with out here, and that's set up for me out here with all my programming programs for the radios and such. So, you know, otherwise that would be another choice. But I'm going to give her that Dell, because that thing is really good. And with the way she uses it, it'll be working like a blink of an eye. I mean, because it's a good system. It's got a high-end processor in it. It's got a good video card. It's got, I think, 16. Whatever it came with, I doubled it. So I don't remember. But it's a good system. So that's what I'm thinking about. I mean, this isn't the time for me to start blowing money. But there's always a but. You know, I haven't bought a gun in like 3 months, 4 months. So I think, you know, well, the wife said, well, I bought a van. Well, that's different. It's easy to rationalize when they're in your favor. All right, guys, I'm going in, and I'll dump these on you. And good luck. Watch them if you like.